Welcome to ILTV's Israel Daily. I'm Nidar Gavelazi, and coming up in today's newscast. The Palestinian Authority has refused Israel's request to launch a joint investigation into the death of Al Jazeera journalist Shireen Abu Aqla. With Ram rejoining the coalition, it lives to see another day, but at what cost? And Israel's representative Michael Ben David will perform at the 2022 Eurovision Song Contest semifinals in Turin, Italy. Will Israel make it to the finals this year? The Palestinian Authority on Thursday officially refused Israel's request to conduct a joint investigation into the tragic death of Al Jazeera correspondent Shireen Abu Aqla. Saf Nissan with the report.
With both sides throwing blame at the other over the untimely death on Wednesday of Al Jazeera journalist Shireen Abu Aqla, and despite calls by the United Nations and United States for a thorough investigation, the Palestinian Authority on Thursday officially refused to conduct a joint investigation together with Israel. Moreover, the Palestinians are refusing to turn over a key piece of evidence to Israel, the bullet that killed Abu Aqla. In a tweet Thursday morning, Palestinian Authority's Civil Affairs head, Hussein Sheikh, tweeted that Israel has requested a joint investigation and to be handed over the bullet that assassinated the journalist Shireen. We refused that, and we affirmed that our investigation would be completed independently. As such, he added that the PA would inform Shireen's family, the United States, and Qatar of their findings. He concluded by again placing the blame on Israel, saying that the evidence points to assassination by Israeli special units. Yet, an autopsy conducted by Palestinian coroners found that it was not possible to determine whether she was killed by Israeli or Palestinian gunfire. The bullet retrieved, known to be a 5.56 millimeters, is used by both the IDF and Palestinian militants. So far, the autopsy was only able to determine that she was not shot at close range. Meanwhile, a state service for Abu Aqla began Thursday. Her body was transferred from the hospital to Palestinian Authority Chairman Mahmoud Abbas's complex in Ramallah, where he made the following remarks.
ونشير أننا قد رفضنا ونرفض التحقيق المشترك مع السلطات الإسرائيلية لأنها هي التي ارتكبت الجريمة ولأننا لا نثق بهم وسنذهب فوراً إلى محكمة الجنائية الدولية.
Following the ceremony, her body will be transferred to East Jerusalem, where she will be laid to rest on Friday.
And joining us now with more on how the death of Al Jazeera's journalist in Jenin will affect the already fragile security situation in Israel, Itamar Malkus, founder and director of Palestinian Media Watch. Thank you for joining us.
You're very welcome.
So Israel was already in the midst of a terror wave, which has left 19 people dead. Now this tragic incident. Many experts saying this will lead to more attacks. What are your thoughts?
There might be some Palestinian individuals who will want to do additional attacks. However, when we're looking at it from the perspective of the Palestinian Authority has been behind this terror wave. The purpose for the terror wave for the Palestinian Authority was to get the Palestinian Authority back into the media, get the world's attention back on the Palestinian Authority. With the war in the Ukraine, the world has not been interested in Palestinian Authority. All of a sudden, this comes to the Palestinian Authority like a gift on a silver platter. They are now a center stage for the world. Israel is on the defensive because there's a dead Palestinian journalist, even though there's no indication one way or the other who's responsible. With Israel on the defensive internationally, the Palestinian Authority is not interested in terror because terror will all of a sudden put the focus on them as people who are responsible for terror and will put focus on the Palestinians as killers. So I think the Palestinian Authority leadership right now is interested in slowing down or possibly stopping this terror wave because essentially they got with this one death what they hoped to accomplish with the terror wave.
To watch full episodes of ILTV's Israel Daily and tons of other content from Israel, visit our website at iltv.tv or download the ILTV Plus app.